graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic night. We got the Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees, which should be a really good matchup, really. This deserves all the hype. This was going to be the primetime game. This was going to be the game that was just, you can't miss, because these two teams have just an awesome rivalry. It's like, it really is the best rivalry in all of sports here in America. It has to be up there for sure. It's the most historic, and the fact that they can continue that tonight is really awesome. So MLB is getting what it wants. They get their marquee matchup, Red Sox Yankees, Aaron Judge versus Alex Bregman. It should be a very good matchup between the both of these teams. Garrett Crochet is going to go out there on the mound, and he'll be facing off against Max Fried. Pitching-wise, I think it'll be good as well. I'm not expecting a lot of offense in this game. I'm really not. I think that this is the type of game where Garrett Crochet is going to go pretty deep, and I also feel like Max Fried is going to go deep as well. It should be a very good matchup, and we shall see what ends up happening in this game. So let's go to the starting lineup tonight for the Boston Red Sox. So Rob Refsnyder is going to be leading it off for Boston. Trevor Story is going to be batting second, and then it's going to be Alex Bregman batting third, Romy Gonzalez fourth. Then you got Carlos Narvaez fifth, Nate Eaton batting sixth, Jarren Duran batting seventh, Ceddanne Rafaela batting eighth, and Sogard is going to be batting in the ninth spot. That's Nick Sogard, 28 years old. He'll be batting in the ninth spot for the Boston Red Sox. For the Yankees, they will have Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, Trent Grisham, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Jose Caballero batting in the ninth spot. So, again, for Boston, you got Refsnyder, Story, Bregman, Gonzalez, Narvaez, Eaton, Duran, Rafaela, and Sogard. And for the Yankees, they will have Goldie, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, Grisham, Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. Cheers for the Rays earlier, JJ. Man, I appreciate you, dude. I really do. I had to show you love. I did. Dude, a lot of people were streaming it. I couldn't believe it. A lot of people were doing it. But yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to the Charm City chat. Love you guys. And let's just hope that the Red Sox can beat those Yankees today. Alrighty, Garrett Crochet is going to be facing Max Fried, and let's take a look at Max Fried's numbers so far this year. Both left-handed pitchers pitching for both of their teams respectively. Max Fried ends up first in all of baseball wins. He had the most wins this year, 19-5. He also had a 2.86 ERA, which was 8th best in all of baseball as well, along with 189 strikeouts. This is a guy who has actually looked really good he looked great in the month of September. I mean, there were a lot of question marks about him in August, if he was getting fatigued or not. He had a really bad outing against the St. Louis Cardinals, and then he had one bad outing against the Astros. And then he settled in, and when he faced the Boston Red Sox, over his last 2 outings really against Boston, he's gone 11 1/3. He has given up just 2 earned runs on 13 hits, and he has struck out 13 Red Sox batters. It's pretty good. Now, the last time that he did pitch, he went 7 innings against the White Sox, and he did have 7 strikeouts in that game. That was on Wednesday, September 24th. So, curious to see how the Red Sox do against him. On the other side, Garrett Crochet is going to be facing the New York Yankees, and what a season he has had. He is definitely up there in the AL Cy Young voting, without a doubt. 18-5, a 2.59 ERA. He finished first in all of baseball in strikeouts with 255. The 26-year-old just was so dominant in his last outing, in particular against the Toronto Blue Jays. And he also dominated against the Yankees, too. Now, he did give up 2 home runs in that game against the Yankees on September 14th, but he struck out 12 batters. So, another guy who's been very solid throughout this whole entire season. I'll be honest with you. I'm expecting like the 4-1 score, something along those lines. I don't really feel like there's going to be a lot of scoring. I just don't. I think that both of these teams are going to play small ball, and it's really just going to come down to which team will execute when it comes to small ball. It's really how I feel. I don't think we're going to see a lot of home runs today. Maybe one. But, yeah. Max Fried is going to go out there to pitch. Again, he's 1-1 against Boston this year with a 1.96 ERA. It's all about the Yankees' 5th inning defense, says BW. Oh, man. So, yeah, should be a fun one. Crochet, 26 years old. Left-handed pitcher from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Right? Yes. Oh, boy. On the road this year, Garrett Crochet has a 2.25 ERA, as well as a 13-2 record. And in his 116 innings, 148 strikeouts. Batters are hitting .213 against him. So, Rob Rep Snyder will lead things off for the Boston Red Sox. And we are underway. Red Sox playing out at Yankee Stadium. The windup and the first pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit over to shortstop. Volpe has it, throws it on the run over to first, and there is out number 1. Like that. Dude, are they really going to provide spoilers for me on like the very first pitch? Really, Twitter? That's what that's what's going to happen? Really? By the way, Max Fried at home this year, 91 innings, 88 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .205 against him in 15 games started. He's 8-2 at home. The pitch to Story. There's a fastball taken down the middle for strike 1 that was at 95 miles per hour. A .263 average for Trevor Story, 25 home runs on the season as well. No balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is down and in for a ball. Yankees are in their white and blue pinstripes. Red Sox are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, with red letters that say Boston across the chest. Yankees have their logo on the left side of the chest. The pitch. There's a changeup that is swung on and missed. And the count is 1-2. Let's go, JJ. Who do you want to win? I want revenge on the Yankees for 09. That sounds good. I'll take that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans standing on their feet for Max Fried against Trevor Story. Phillies activated Jose Alvarado and Jordan Romano from the IL. Wow. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. There's out number 2 here in the top of the first. Best of 3 series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Alex Cora will outmanage Aaron Boone. AC greater than AB. Big time. Red Sox Nation winner, says Albert. What's up, Albert? Here comes Alex Bregman, and he stares at strike 1 on the outside edge. That was at 96 miles per hour. Bregman batting .273 on the season, 18 home runs and 62 runs batted on in. Fried gets set at the belt, kicks, fires, and that's down for ball 1. As far as the Yankees' defensive lineup goes for tonight, we'll get you that in just a few seconds right after this pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Fried winds up, kicks, deals, and it's high for ball 2. Yankees on the defensive side, they have Paul Goldschmidt over at first. They got at second Ahmed Rosario. The shortstop is Anthony Volpe. Jose Caballero's over at third base. In left field, it's Cody Bellinger. The center fielder is Trent Grisham. And the right fielder, of course, is Judge. The pitch. That ball's punched out to right field for a base hit on the ground in front of Aaron Judge. And Alex Bregman gets on with a 2-out single in the first. Catching is Austin Wells, and DHing is Giancarlo Stanton for the New York Yankees. Bregman was able to stay with that pitch. It looked like it was going to reach the bottom of the zone towards the outside corner, and he just turned on that pitch, and he's over at first. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Here's Romy Gonzalez, who stares at strike 1. That catches the outside corner. Excuse me. We got 32 people on here rocking with us. Again, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. No balls, 1 strike to Romy Gonzalez, and the pitch that is a little bit high for ball 1. Gonzalez batting .305 on the season. Also finished the regular season with 9 homers and 53 runs batted in. The pitch, ground ball, hit over to third base. Caballero has it, picks it up, throws it on over to first, and the inning is over. So just a 2-out single allowed by Max Fried. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first out at Yankee Stadium. Yankees are coming up to bat. Okay. Oh, boy. Man, oh, man. So we got 2 games left. We got 2 games left. The final game will be on at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's go to the Yankees lineup right now. We'll get you updated on that. JJ, pretty pumped for Saturday when there's 1,000 people on here. Dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited about Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. You know, I love doing baseball. But my gosh, when our Phillies are on, we got some cool things happening on Saturday. We do. It's going to be great. Goldschmidt will lead it off for the Yankees. And I can't wait for you guys to be here, man. I really can't wait. Goldschmidt for the Yankees will lead things off. Then it'll be Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, Trent Grisham, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Jose Caballero in the lineup for the New York Yankees. That's from 1 through 9. Goldie's at first. Judge out in right field. Bellinger in left. Stanton at DH. Batting 4th. 5th is Rosario. And he will be over at second. You got Trent Grisham out in center field, batting 6th. Did I say 7th? I meant to say Ahmed Rosario is 5th. Grisham is 6th. Volpe is 7th. He's at short. 8th is Wells. He's catching. And batting 9th is Caballero. And he's at 3rd. Garrett Crochet is going to pitch for the Boston Red Sox. Crochet, 26 years old, signed a huge contract with Boston during the offseason. 205 innings under his belt during the regular season. He's 3-0 this year against the Yankees, and he will face Goldie to start things off. Goldschmidt is 2 for 15 against Garrett Crochet with 5 strikeouts. So here comes Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. Crochet comes set and fires and throws the pitch in there for strike one at 97 miles per hour. Goldie's batting .274, just 10 homers, though, and a 45 RBI season for him. A down year during the regular season, for sure. And it's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Best of 3 series between both of these teams. 1-1 pitch, line drive, base hit out to left field, and Paul Goldschmidt gets on with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the first. Paul Goldschmidt able to get on base. A lot of Yankees fans, of course, in attendance. You can see some celebrities there. And now Aaron Judge is coming up. Judge, by the way, 3 for 15 against Crochet with 2 solo home runs, and he has struck out 11 times. Fans on their feet, ready to watch Aaron Judge. The phones are out. The first pitch to Judge. There's a line drive, base hit out to left field, and that's going to put runners on at first and second for the New York Yankees. And nobody out. All righty. So nobody out, and Aaron Judge able to get aboard. And so we'll go to the next batter right now. It'll be Cody Bellinger coming on up. Good evening, Hoagie. How are you, my friend? George! 2 on, bottom of the first. And Bellinger stares at strike one right down the turnpike. 0 balls, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. Finished the regular season with 29 home runs. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 offering, and that's outside for ball 1. Glad to see those Cubbies won. Yep, they won for Joshua. Joshua was happy about that. 1-1 is the count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here's the pitch to Bellinger. Foul ball. Joshua was happy on stream. One ball, 2 strikes to Bellinger. Crochet kicks, fires, swing and a miss. And Bellinger is down on strikes. 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Final score predictions on this ball game. Let us know down below. And who's your MVP of this? I'm going to go Boston wins game 1. And I'm going to go 4-1. I think I said 4-1 before. I think Garrett Crochet will be the MVP of the game. The pitch to Stanton, and that ball is flied foul and out of play towards the right side. This guy really does step it up during the postseason. Finished the year with 24 homers and 66 RBI. 9 seconds left on the pitch clock. Runners on at first and second. 0-1 pitch inside for ball 1. That was delivered at 98 miles per hour. Crochet gets set above the letters, kicks and fires and goes to the cutter that misses down and in for ball 2. Stanton last year in the postseason was insane. He was. 2 balls, 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. That was a good sweeper there by Garrett. Stanton, by the way, 2 for 7 in his career against Crochet. He has struck out all 5 times he's gotten out. Except this time he'll ground into a double play. The throw over to second, there's one. The throw to first, there's two. And it is officially a double play. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning. No score between the Sox and the Yanks. Be right back. All right, it is time to go to the top of the second inning out of Yankee Stadium. So no score between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankees finished off the season 94-68. They were 50-31 at home. Meanwhile, Boston 89-73 during the 162. They did have an above 500 record on the road. 41-40, though, is their record away from Fenway Park. Fried goes back out there, and he will face Carlos Narvaez, the catcher, and he takes strike one, a sweeper down the middle. Narvaez hitting .241, has 15 homers and 50 RBI. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 14th pitch from Fried so far is just wide. Phillies are accepting 2026 applications for ball girl. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, swing and a miss. It was a curveball. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us know again, like who do you guys think is gonna win this game? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carlos Narvaez. The windup and the next pitch, swing and a miss. And so Max Fried does get his second strikeout of the evening, and there's 1 gone in the second. What was your favorite Red Sox Yankees moment? That's a good one. The pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss on a sweeper. And the count is 0-1. Nate Eaton is up at the plate, hitting .296 with a homer and 4 RBI. Colton says the Yankees are going to win 4-3. Okay. Player of the game, Colton. 1 ball, 1 strike to Eaton. Fried gets set. And the windup and the next pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards second base. And the throw to first is in time. Fried usually wet the bed for the Braves in the postseason, right? No. Max Fried, I mean, he won World Series MVP. He played really, really well for them during that 2021 season. Overall, if you want to really know what his postseason stats are, okay, his postseason totals, 12 games started, he's 2-5, okay? He does have 66 strikeouts in 67 innings. His ERA's at a 5. But, it was at a 22.5 ERA last year, and in 2023 it wasn't so sharp at all either. Only went 4 innings that year. Over his last 9 1/3, okay, over his last 9 1/3 of an inning, he's given up 12 earned runs in the postseason. Next pitch, there's a bouncing ball hit over towards second base again, and the throw over to first is in time. We're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What's up, Chris? How are you, my friend? What's going on, chat? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Sorry about that, Chris. I had to get up and stretch, man. Hopefully you're doing well, my guy. If you guys love baseball, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We do like an old school radio play-by-play style. It's a little bit different than like what a lot of other YouTubers do. You know, a lot of them will do like the watch parties and those types of things, and the watch parties are cool, but we try to give you like that classic nostalgic radio play-by-play sound, but we also interact with you guys too. It's a mixture of a little bit of both, but mainly focusing on the play-by-play. Here's a fastball that's fouled away by Ahmed Rosario, that is, who, by the way, is 6 for 9 in his career against Garrett Crochet. Crochet comes set and deals, and the pitch is inside and taken for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. No score between the Red Sox and the Yankees. The 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, yep. Changing that now. Thank you for catching that. Thank you very much for catching that. I keep forgetting it's not Diamond Zone anymore, so I got to keep changing it. Got it. Pitch. Bouncing ball hit over to shortstop. Story has it, picks it up, fires across the diamond, and it's in time for the first out of the inning. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Undo transform. Interact. That's not what I wanted either. Go to Gamecast. Go to box score. Is this better? Still got to bring it back down. That's better. There we go. Nice. Here comes the cop. That's Trent Grisham. First pitch. It's taken for a ball. 34 homers this year for Trent. He really had an awesome season. exceeded a lot of people's expectations. The pitch. There's a fastball at 98 miles per hour. And taken for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 hits so far on this game from both teams combined. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Over his last 3 seasons, he had 13 homers in 2023 in 153 games. I believe last year he had like 5. I'll have to double check that. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second K tonight for Garrett Crochet. I mean, he really just had himself a great season offensively. Even defensively, he made some really, really nice plays. Now it's Volpe who comes up, and he takes a called strike on the outside corner. 19 home runs to end the 2025 season for Volpe, and 72 RBI as well. The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch down and in for a ball. Last year he had 9 homers in 2024, Grisham. Here's the pitch. That ball is fouled. If you actually take, what's funny is that you could take his first 3 seasons. He had 35 homers in his first 3 seasons. He had 34 this year. Next pitch, and that is fouled off over towards the right side. It'll head out of play at Yankee Stadium, and so the count is now 1-2. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 on the way. The fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That's going back towards the track, and that is gone. Anthony Volpe, welcome to the postseason as he hits a solo shot off of Garrett Crochet. See you later. Wow. One nothing, bottom of the second, and up to bat is Austin Wells, and he fouls the pitch off of his foot. Volpe homers, Yankees strike first. There's the homer. Yep, there's the 1 homer I said. You're right. Anthony Volpe comes through. Didn't think that would happen. One nothing Yankees, bottom of the second. Austin Wells is now up at the plate. And Wells takes high and inside for ball 1. Is that the first homer that Crochet is allowed to the Yankees this year? Next pitch is popped up over towards the right side. And so Romy Gonzalez will get under it and he'll make the catch. And we're going to go to the 3rd inning. All right. Be right back again. I got to stretch this time. All right. I will be right back. Top of the third, as the Boston Red Sox trail 1-0 already, thanks to a solo home run by Anthony Volpe. And Max Fried will head back out there on the bump. Still a little bit of daylight out. The pitch. And that is up high and taken for ball one. To Ceddanne Rafaela. Rafaela batting on the right side. 1 ball, no strikes to him. Fried gets set at the Yankees logo. Now kicks and deals, and there's a swing and a miss. So the Guardians lost 2-1 today to the Detroit Tigers. The Cubs won 3-1 against the Padres. And it's already a 1-0 game out at Yankee Stadium. There's a cutter that's taken for ball 2. And the count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Fried again gets set at the belt. Kicks. Delivers. And it's high. Crochet, by the way, has allowed 25 homers this year. 15 were allowed in the first 3 innings. That part's according to Bob Nightingale. 3-1. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. Judge says he has it, and he does. And he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. ...2004 again. What's up, Hardcore? How are you, man? Thanks so much for coming on by. Awashimp over on Twitch says, is the game going to show here? Is the game going to show here, chat? Let me know down below. 1 ball, no strikes. The Nick Sogard. Will I just get a copyright strike? 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. The answer is no. If I would, I could, but I can't. If I could, I would. 2-0 pitch, and that is in there for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. That is a line drive foul ball. Yeah, I can't show the game, mate. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the count is 2-2. The windup and the next pitch. There's a line drive base hit over towards left field. Bellinger will cut it off. And Sogard, that is, will take a turnover at first, but he will stay put over at first base. And Nick Sogard does get on with a 1-out single. Good piece of hitting by him. He got a fastball down the middle and was able to say, I got that. That's a mistake. And it most certainly was. We do a radio play-by-play style on this channel, which is a better alternative for not being able to show the game. Rob Refsnyder is up, and he looks at the sweeper that's in there for strike 1. Refsnyder 0 for 1 with a ground out. Top of the order. 0-1 pitch. It's high for a ball. So we've just had, 3 homers today? 3 homers. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rob Refsnyder. And the stretch in the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Grisham on the run. He'll make the catch right in front of the track. And there's out number 2. The runner from first, Sogard, will tag up. He'll go to second, and he dives in there head first safely. Took a gamble there. Wow. Usually, like, when you tag up from first and you go to second base like that, it always intrigues me because that thing, it was hit deep, but you got to go. And he did. Got a great jump from first to second. The throw was off. Story is up, and he will foul off the first pitch that he sees. It was a sinker. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons, folks. 0-1 is the count. 2 away. Top of the third. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 pitch, there's a big swing and a miss. And the count is now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Yankees fans on their feet. Nine seconds left on the pitch clock. And Story steps out of the box. Now he steps back in. They then reset the pitch clock. The 0-2 the Story. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And it's time to go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Yankees against the Boston Red Sox. The difference is Anthony Volpe's home run. There's Spike Lee. Figured we'd see him sometime. There he is. Was waiting to see where he was going to sit. On the go with CeeLo is broadcasting JJ. A lot of people are doing this game. A lot of people. We'll go say hi to CeeLo in a bit. That'll be nice. We can go do that. But a lot of people are doing this game. So I'm really not surprised. I'm really, really not surprised. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for staying on here and for being on here to support. So many people are doing this game, it's not even funny. Who else is doing it, just out of curiosity? Let's see. Who else is doing it? We got Max. Max has a lot of people on. PAS is doing it. BX Bomber is doing it. NYY Underground. Braves Country. New York Post Sports. Sap Sports. Fitzy. CeeLo. Rick Wanders. Underdog Baseball. Talking Yanks is doing it, of course. The Go Dome is doing it. Red Sox Rundown from Chat Sports is doing it. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing it. A lot. All right, bottom of the third. And Garrett Crochet is going back out there on the mound. But yeah, we'll say hi to CeeLo a little bit later. The pitch. There's a cutter at 92. That's taken for strike 1. Caballero, 5 homers, 36 RBI, a 236 average on the season. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss. So the count is 0-2. Yeah, we'll send a raid to some of the smaller streamers, you know? We're not going to raid the bigger ones. We'll do a couple. We're not like... I don't want us to like plug in, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not that type of a guy. I mean, it's nice to be able to go support people, but I don't always like to plug in my stuff. 1-2. That is up high and away for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the next pitch. That's a foul ball again. Been doing every game today, man. We're so dedicated to the craft. We just love baseball. Two-two pitch. It's up high for ball 3. Caballero was on the Tampa Bay Rays before he came here to the Yankees. There's Aaron Judge in the hole. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Garrett Crochet. That's his 3rd of the ball game. There's the first out. So now it's Paul Goldschmidt who's up. And Goldie takes a called strike. That's a cutter. Right down the middle. Crochet with a 2.59 ERA on the season. 255 strikeouts as well. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch, swing and a miss. I'm really happy. We had a very good crowd this afternoon for both the early games. And, look, we figured that during these marquee games, that it's going to get a lot of attention. So I'm pretty happy. I really am. I really appreciate all your support, too. The ball is 2 strikes, and here's the 0-2. That is outside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. There's the 1-2. That misses outside for ball 2. Is the TV? I know that the TV is a little bit behind. There's nothing I can do about it. It's up to date. 2-2 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. Chad, how are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about this series, man? It's a diamond of play-by-play, no doubt, though. For sure. Absolutely. What's up, Charles? Whew. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss, and Paul Goldschmidt is down on strikes. The toss on over to first base is in plenty of time, I assume. They didn't cut back to that, but there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And Judge is coming on up to the plate. Eight seconds left on the pitch clock. 2 away, bottom of the 3rd. 44 pitches from Garrett Crochet. There's a fastball that he throws to Aaron Judge for strike 1. Judge did get a base hit off of Garrett Crochet. 0-1 pitch. Inside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Here's a sweeper that's thrown that misses down for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The next pitch is low for ball 3. That was a changeup. Hitter's count to Aaron Judge. This is where you got to be careful because you don't want to give him a fastball. You don't want to give him anything that's middle in. And you got to be selective here. 3-1 on the way. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left center field. It was off the end of the bat, though. Duran gets under it. Easy play for him, and there's out number 3. And so we're going to go to the 4th inning. Okay, it's 1-0 Yankees. Let's go say hi to On The Go with CeeLo. And we will see you guys in a little bit. Let's go say hi to CeeLo, baby. Okay, let's go do it. Share the link. There it is. And let's go say hi. Nice stuff. Be right back. All right, we're in the top of the 4th. We'll have to go rate CeeLo later. I don't think anybody was on to go see it, so we'll do it a little bit later. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Yankees. Max Fried on the mound. Bregman at the plate. And the 1-1 pitch, there's a swing and a miss. There's a curveball. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alex Bregman. Fried gets set. He kicks, deals, and it's low for ball 2. You know, my favorite thing about baseball, if I'm being honest with you, is I really love the sounds of the game. I wish I could give you sounds. 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. And there's the 4th strikeout of the game for Max Fried. There's out number 1. Like the crack of the bat, the ball going on into the glove of the catcher's mitt. It's just beautiful. Like ASMR. And then that crowd noise after the crack of the bat. Nothing beats it, in my opinion. 1 ball, no strikes. Romy Gonzalez 0 for 1, grounded out his last time up, and he bounces it over to third. And Caballero cuts it off, picks it up, throws it over to first, and there's out number 2. It's like by far my favorite thing about the sport. I love, like when Bryson Stott hit that grand slam against the Marlins, just listening to the crowd noise. It's just the best thing. It's so awesome. And for people that can't see, but can just listen to that, it's got to be like such like a cool thing to be able to, to have. I really wish that I could find a way to do that for you guys. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch, and that's going to bounce away from the catcher. It was way outside for ball 2. To a pitch. That's in there for a strike. Did you guys like the games earlier? From a critique standpoint, first game was awesome. Second game, not as much action. Not as much drama to it. 2-1. There's a pitch that's up high for ball 3. Scubell versus Gavin Williams, though. That was an awesome pitching matchup. 3-1 is the count. Narvaez in the box. The 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner for strike 2. Rally towels being waved at a Yankee Stadium. 3-2 is the count. 49 total pitches for Max Fried. It's been stellar so far. Fried gets the signs. Kicks. Deals. And that is just high. Not by much for ball 4. If you love sound, today on Cleveland versus Detroit, the camera got bean sound. The camera getting bean sound was incredible. This is Chris. I didn't get to hear it. What's up, Noah? What's up, Noah? What's up, Chris? How you guys doing? But, don't you agree that the sounds of baseball are really awesome? The pitch. And there's a curveball that's in there for a strike. I feel like I wouldn't be a sports fan without baseball. 0-1, and there's a foul ball. To me, what makes baseball so cool is that it's always there, it's always on, and there's so many games. And I don't know, with an NFL season, as much as I like the NFL, you don't have that consistency. It's just like one game a week and that's it. This, it's like almost every day. 0-2 pitch. That is taken down for a ball. NFL definitely has its the football definitely has its pros, though. I'm just saying that I like this a lot, just because of the repetition. You get to see who's out there on a night-to-night basis. There's more heated rivalries. There's drama. There's always something to talk about because of games that go on every day. 1-2, and that's outside for ball 2. Now, in the NFL, of course, you have stuff that goes on, but it's more sports talk stuff. You know? Two balls, 2 strikes to Nate Eaton. Right side of the infield is wide open. Fried kicks, deals. There is a line drive, poked out to right field for a base hit, and Aaron Judge will have to go chase that ball down. And Soho draw the throw. It's cut off over at first. Narvaez stops at third. And so Eaton gets on with an opposite field double. And that's going to put runners on at second and third for Boston. Nice. George! I agree with your point on the sounds, but I love your play-by-play because it doesn't have the sounds. It allows me to focus more easily. That's true. And put my kids to sleep without them wild. And it's interesting. It'd be kind of cool if you had like a choice of like background sounds or no sounds. That'd be kind of cool. 1 ball, no strikes. Third base line is wide open. Jarren Duran is up. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is taken low for a ball. So it's now 2 balls, no strikes. And your point on baseball coverage being better because it's about covering the sport and not the field drama is spot on. Yeah, that's like what I'm trying to say too, right? I mean, like, look, like there is drama, sure. Like you have certain things that go on. Somebody like might like want to be out or like whatever it is, but there's always. Whenever you're in the middle of the season, it's always about the game, and it's always about what happened last night or what's going on today. Sure, you'll have like the trade deadline rumors, and you'll have injury updates and whatnot, but things really do move in baseball unless it's during All-Star Week. You know, I really enjoy that. 2 balls, no strikes. Fried comes set and deals, and the pitch is high for ball 3 to Jarren Duran. And again, I'm not saying I don't like the NFL at all. I love the NFL. I love football. 3-0 is the count, and here's the pitch, and that is in there at the knees for strike 1. Duran in the box. 3-1 is the count. 59 total pitches. And here comes the next one. That's in there for strike 2. He goes to the cutter again, Max Fried. But that time it was on the upper tier of the zone rather than the bottom of the zone. Yankees fans have their phones out. They're clapping along. Everybody's standing up yet again. 3-2 is the count. Duran in the box. Fried on the bump. Who will win the battle? The 3-2 pitch. Fried does. Swing and a miss. After being down in the count 3-0, fans are high-fiving one another as Max Fried able to get out of a jam. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. All right, 1-0 Yankees. They'll be back in just a few moments. That was masterful there. Dude, he's down in the count 3-0. I'm thinking, why isn't he just going to, put up the 4 signs to walk Duran? And he battled back in that count. Yep, NFL playoff coverage is grueling. Basically said all there is to say by the Tuesday before the game. Yeah, it's... How the NFL works, okay, is this, okay? Sunday, you react to the game. If it's a Sunday afternoon game, okay, regular 1 o'clock time, you react to the game, okay? Monday, you listen to the press conferences. You still react to the game. And then it's like, well, Tuesday, there might be some extra news that comes out of things that weren't said before. So you got that to talk about. And then Wednesday, scrimmages, practices, like whatever. But then it's like, you have like a stretch of days like where where it's just loose. Now, like, what really helps is when you have a baseball team, you know, at the very beginning, or you have a basketball team that's getting really hot, or a hockey team and whatnot, and you're able to fill in those days with those gaps. But it's just, I don't know, imagine if you're like Buffalo. Like, Buffalo has hockey, and it just has football. So it's like, what do? You know? Now, if you're in New York, it's a luxury because you got 2 football teams, you got 2 baseball teams, you got 3 hockey teams, and you got 2 basketball teams. So that's like a little bit different. But yeah. I can't stand how Philly sports media immediately stops covering any other sports when football begins. It's just annoying. Yeah, I don't like that either. I understand, like, for the first, I understand, like, you, like, want to, like, react to the game, especially because it is the Eagles, and I get that, and more people, like, want to talk about it. Sure, absolutely. But it all depends. It all depends. And then you have the A.J. Brown drama now that's filling in the gaps, and, you know, yes, I was just going to say that. You literally read my mind. All right, first pitch, there's a ground ball hit over towards the right side, and the second baseman has it, throws it over to first. That's in time for out number 1. I fell a little bit behind. I apologize. Stanton is up. It's 1 ball, no strikes to him. And the 1-0 on the way, foul ball. But yeah, that's just, and again, I love watching football. I do. They don't really talk about the 1-1, and that's inside for ball 2. I think it would be kind of cool if they talked more about X's and O's, and they did like a breakdown of what happened, like on each certain play. But that's, even that, you get tired of it, you know? 1-1 pitch, and that ball is fouled. It's actually 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll focus back in. Crochet comes set and deals. And the pitch is high for ball 3. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 5 strikeouts for Garrett Crochet. Yeah, and then it's like you got on Thursday. Well, what did Stephen A. Smith say about A.J. Brown? You know, it's like, yeah. I mean, like, we just talked about it Tuesday. Now we got to talk about it again. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that's chopped foul once again. Rosario is 6 for 10 against Garrett Crochet. I mean, he's just, if he were to face Crochet, he's just like one of those guys that just owns him. Next pitch, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody on. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. 2-2 pitch. It's another foul ball. Yeah, now we're talking about like what people are talking about. Yeah. It's like on Twitch, like you have content creators that put up like the queue on Reddit, and then they get to watch like their somebody's reaction to their clip. It's the same exact thing. 2-2 foul ball. PS AJ is the best. Oh, dude, I agree. Like, give him the ball. I love AJ Brown. I do. 2-2 on the way. Chopper hit over to shortstop. Story has it, throws it on over to first, and that is in time. And so we're going to go to the fifth inning. It's 1-0 Yankees. 3 hits so far for each team. And the Red Sox are coming back up. Folks, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons too, and let us know who you guys are rooting for down below. Is it Yankees or Red Sox? Okay, so speaking of media, here we go. A.J. Brown, ready? This is the big topic now. A.J. Brown had 9 targets on Sunday in Tampa, but only caught 2 passes for 7 yards. Maybe they weren't the best throws to A.J., and maybe he was not put in the best spots to be productive. Here's what offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo had to say about getting A.J. Brown the ball. I'm not even going to read the whole thing. It's just a whole, 2 paragraphs. But that's what's being talked about by our media. We've been talking about it for, it feels like it's been 2 to 3 days. And again, I love listening to the radio, but you know how much convo I've heard about the first round of the NLDS? I really haven't heard a lot of talk about that. I haven't even heard a lot of talk about the Flyers. I mean, I know that they're not going to get a lot of talk on the radio, but man, training camp and preseason. I mean, the preseason's done Saturday. I don't know. There's some juice there. Talk it. What he has to say. Heading on into the season. I don't know. All right. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, and Ceddanne Rafaela is due on up at the plate. The targets were rough. They need to figure out something early. Yeah, I agree. I do. I agree. But how come that's not being emphasized is my question. The pitch. And there is a curveball that is on the outside corner for a strike. The running plays are not creative. They're not doing a lot of designed runs for Jalen. And to me, when the play calling is so bland with how it's been, how come they're not emphasizing more of the passing game, and they're not, AJ's not even running slants a lot. And I'm not saying that he has to run slants all the time, but they're just not giving him the ball enough. Now, they tried to force feed him on Sunday, and some of the throws were off by Jalen. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel that has to be a point of emphasis. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rafaela. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Fried comes set and fires, and there's a bouncer hit over towards second base, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for the first out of the 5th inning. Will be different come Saturday, Red October. Yep. The nice part about this coming week is that the talk is going to be on Saturday. It'll be Phillies, and then Sunday will be Eagles. Monday will be Phillies again, and just maybe a little bit of Eagles. And then Tuesday, I think, is going to be split. 1 ball, no strikes. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0 on the way is a curveball that's in there for a called strike. This is Nick Sogard up to bat. The pitch. And he bloops this one out over towards left center field. Grisham on the run. Calls off Bellinger, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Again, just hit off the end of the bat. Thought maybe it was going to die, but it did not. Just stayed up there in plenty of time for Grisham to make that play and snag it for out number 2. 4 2/3 for Max Fried. No runs, 3 hits allowed, 1 walk, and he has struck out 5 batters. 2 away in the pitch. That ball was fouled off. That was a cutter. The ball is 1 strike. Rob Refsnyder is up at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out and he flied out. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's down in the way for a ball. One pitch. There's a curveball that misses down in the way for ball 2. What's up, Kevin? How are you, my friend? Makes no sense at all. Now they're probably averaging 24-ish points a game, which isn't terrible, and our defense strangles things for the other team, and our special teams blocks all kicks, and Nick is pretty good at clock management. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And I still believe that they're the best team in football even now. But we can still complain about the offensive play calling. Two balls, 2 strikes. Refsnyder up at the plate. We'll try to say hi again to CeeLo. 2-2 pitch. That is down for ball 3. We'll try to do it again once this inning is done. Half inning. Rob is 0 for 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch on the way. That's outside for ball 4. Our secondary is what worries me. Yeah, I mean, that's a part of the problem too, right? It is. It's like Quinyon can't be everywhere. You're missing, like, C.J. Gardner-Johnson last year really did an awesome job at safety. I like Reed. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Reed, but he can't be everywhere. And he's just not quick. No balls, 1 strike. I actually really miss strong Avante Maddox when he was really good. The ball is 1 strike to Trevor Story in the pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a curveball that just twirled on inside. Before Story, the last Red Sox to lead the team in homers, RBI, runs scored, and stolen bases, it was Mookie Betts who did it back in 2017. No balls, 2 strikes to Trevor Story. Fried gets set at the belt. Gets the signs, tosses it back over to first. That's not in time. What's Sosa's role going to be in the playoffs? He's probably gonna come off the bench. Maybe they put him in at defensive replacement though if they need somebody for like the 9th inning over at 3rd. I don't know. 0-2 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop, and Volpe is gonna have to eat it up. It was hit towards the hole, and so Trevor Story gets on with an infield single. Volpe did bobble it, but I really don't think that he would have had a play over at first, if I'm being honest with you. As soon as he got it into the glove, he was looking to get it into his bare hand, and he just fumbled it. But it would have been really tough because, again, it was in the hole. So 2 outs and 2 runners on here in the top of the 5th inning. And that puts the tying run over at second base. But yeah, to go back to the Sosa question, I don't think he's going to be starting. And I know it's a tough spot. Pitch. There's a foul ball. Now he might platoon with Stott. If anything, he might platoon with Bryson Stott. But maybe they put him in at defensive replacement over at third. I don't know. For like the 9th inning or something. The ball is 1 strike to Bregman. And the pitch. There's another bouncer. This one's hit over towards the third baseman. Caballero has it. Throws it on over to first. And that is in time for out number 3. Alex Bregman is retired. Nice play by Jose Caballero. And it's time to go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. Let's go say hi to On the Go with CeeLo. Be right back. Here is Trent Grisham, who will lead off the bottom of the 5th. Crochet kicks and deals, and the pitch is fouled away. Don't forget we got Reds and Dodgers after this. We might, depending on what the time is, we might do a little bit of Diamond Zone. We'll see, though. I actually think this game will finish a little bit earlier. Hot Corner's here. What's up, Hot Corner? 0-1. That's inside and taken for ball 1. What is up, my friend? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Anthony Volpe is in the on-deck circle. He had the solo homer out to right field to put the Yankees up 1-0. The pitch from Crochet, that's high for ball 2. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. 66 pitches from Garrett Crochet. 2-1 pitch. And that's another strike taken for strike 2. The broadcasts are on the same channel. Which broadcasts? Two-two pitch. There's a called strike 3 on the outside, on the inside corner for out number 1. Oh, yeah. We're just going to do a different stream. Yeah, it's on the same channel. Yeah. if that's what you were saying. I'm a little bit slow. Did he bring his needle? His knitting needles, though? 1 ball, 1 strike. No, he did not. It's the first shortstop in MLB history with 15 hits and 10 walks in his first 15 postseason games. Wow. 1-1 is the count to Volpe. And here's the pitch. It's high for ball 2. 2-1 is the count. Bottom of the 5th. 1 away. Garrett kicks, deals, and it's a chopper. It's a foul ball, though, towards the left side. Favorite shortstop of all time that you got to watch that was not a Philly? Not a Philly. Favorite shortstop that you got to watch? 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. I was thinking about Jeter. Jeter was not my favorite, but it just made me think of, well, who's another really good shortstop that we've got to watch in our lifetime that's not a Phillies player, but was really, really good? Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, another chopper that's fouled. I don't know who mine would be. I really don't. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch is another foul ball. You know, I actually really like Troy Tulowitzki. Troy Tulowitzki was my favorite shortstop growing up. Ozzie Smith. Ozzie's a good one. I didn't get to see Ozzie, but that's a very good one. I didn't get to see him in real time. The pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. So it's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Garrett Crochet gets a strikeout. It's nice. Miguel Tejada was good. Saw the end of Tejada. Was not a big Carlos Correa fan. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Cal. Steve Jeltz. I like these answers. I do. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch, that is in there for strike 2. Grew up in the 80s. He was the best to watch, as Big Mo. Ozzie Smith. O2 pitch. Foul ball. That one does go out of play. I'm trying to think of, like, good shortstops from the 2000s. The ball is 2 strikes. And there is another foul ball hit by Austin Wells. I don't know. It's tough. But yeah, Tulo, I loved watching Tulo. 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the upper tier of the zone. And we're going to go to the 6th. 1-0 Yankees. Yeah, let me try to think. I liked watching Brandon Crawford defensively. Crawford was good defensively for the Giants. I liked watching him from just a defensive perspective. As far as other teams go, Ellie over at shortstop is fun. I will tell you that. Ellie at short is a fun player to watch, for sure. But yeah. Tell you, Andrelton Simmons defensively was fun to watch. I love you guys too. Not too many shortstops from the 80s could hit, says Paul. There was an old show, says Big Mo. This Week in Baseball, Mel Allen, I think, was the announcer. Show was always full of Ozzy. The Wizard of Oz. Yep. I don't know why. And whenever I think of Mel Allen, sometimes I just get Mel Blanc in my head. For some reason. I don't know. Used to be a defensive position. Can I be honest with you guys? And you guys might not like to hear this. But I gotta be honest with you. As much as I did not like watching Jose Reyes, I do have to tell you, as much as I despised watching Jose Reyes as a Met, I did like his game. I hate to admit it. But I really liked watching his game. I did. Got some really good games in today. This Week in Baseball followed by the Baseball Bunch. Yep. Twib notes. Top of the 6th. There's a curveball that is in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike. Somebody said I love you, JJ. David, I love you too, man. Shout out to you. Here's a little fist pump, my guy. The ball is 1 strike to Romy Gonzalez. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. But yeah, Jose Reyes. The ball is 2 strikes. There's 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. 0-2 pitch. That's outside. Another underrated shortstop that I thought had like a couple of good years. J.J. Hardy. J.J. Hardy. One and 2 is the count. And the next pitch is outside for ball 2. Bo Bichette's fun to watch. Bo is a good one. 2 and 2 is the count. The windup and the next pitch, swing and a miss. Max Fried is absolutely electric tonight so far. 6 strikeouts in 5 1/3 of an inning. Everything is working. The changeup looks good. The fastball looks really good. I mean, he is just clicking and firing on all cylinders. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Mike Schmidt played a few games at shortstop in his career. Did he actually? I really did not know that. Doesn't surprise me, but that's still cool. The ball is 1 strike to Carlos Narvaez. And the pitch is a cutter that catches the inside corner for strike 2. Max does have 86 pitches. Curious to see how long he will last. I assume that he may go 1 more inning. 0-2 on the way. That is down for a ball. I think he will go 1 more inning. He'll at least start the 7th. Volpe's homer came in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 1-2 offering, and that just misses outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One second left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch to Narvaez, foul ball. How about best catcher? That's not a Philly. Best catcher that you guys got to watch. I feel like we've got to see some pretty good catchers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and there is a called ball. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That thing hit the top of the zone, and it was called a ball. It was a curveball. Had a lot of movement to it. Piazza. Yount. Good ones. 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. I was thinking somebody would say Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer's a good one. Joe Mauer was really underrated, I thought. Buster Posey. Sal Perez. Tell you, I really like watching Sal. I do. Manny. That's right. Next pitch. That's a foul ball. Manny Sanguillen. What's up, DMV? How are you, my friend? Here comes the 9th pitch of the at-bat to Narvaez. And that is outside for ball 4, and Narvaez does get on with a 1-out walk. Great. George! Benito Santiago. All right. 1 out, a runner on at first. And who's up now? It's Nate Eaton, who looks at strike 1. How about Benji Molina? Yadier Molina, of course. Then you got Jose Molina. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 is outside for ball 2. Trying to think of like other really good catchers. Yadier, Buster, Sal, Joe, Mauer. 2-1 pitch. That's off the plate for ball 3. How about Jorge Posada? Posada was a good catcher. How about Cal Raleigh? You know, Cal Raleigh is fun to watch. Three balls, 1 strike. There's 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 pitch to Eaton, and he fouls that one off. Jason Varitek underrated. Three balls, 2 strikes, 98 pitches for Max Fried. Time is going to be called by Eaton. Well, I guess I lied. This is probably going to be his last inning. This is way back with Darryl Porter. Wow. When did he play again? 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over to second base. The tag to second, there's 1. The throw to first, there's 2. A double play, and the inning is over. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. I jinxed it. Caballero is going to lead things off. Nice play there by the New York Yankees to get that double play, the 4-3 double play that they needed to get out of the jam. Wow. Carlton Fisk, Soriano, McCarver, Dalton, Ivan Rodriguez. Wow. Johnny Bench. Best 3 of all time, Pudge, Rodriguez, Johnny Bench, Yogi Berra. This is Albert. What about Munson? I always have to add in Thurman Munson. I just do. But yeah. I didn't get to see any of them. I didn't even get to see Dalton. Lieberthal. Pudge Rodriguez, I got to see the end of his career. Great catcher. Darren Dalton was my favorite as a kid. Gary Carter. Gary Carter. What's up, Jose? Hardcore's like, I do not like Gary Carter. Get that man away from me. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I guess the best ones that I've seen are Posey, Mauer, Molina, and Sal. That's it. I saw the end of Pudge. I saw the end of Piazza. The very, very end. But that's, like seeing like the full primes and everything. Yeah, those are probably the top 4 for me. 2 balls, no strikes to Jose Caballero. And then Posada, I probably put him 5th. 2 balls, no strikes. And Cal, for now, I'll put him 6th. Randy Kuntz and Buttercup Dixon were the best. Oh, wait, Rusty Kuntz? Did I said Randy. Anyone say, yes. Somebody, if you scroll back up, yes. The pitching tonight has been awesome. Fried 6 strikeouts in 6 innings. Garrett Crochet 5 innings, 8 strikeouts. The only difference is Volpe's opposite field home run. 2-0 on the way. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards deep center field. That's going back towards the track, but it's going to be caught by Rafaela. Caballero just missed a home run. I said Thurman Munson. One away, bottom of the 6th. Goldie is up, and he takes a strike. Without bias, who would you say is the biggest what-if team? Like, what if they got it done? Like they had the talent. without any Phillies bias. Pitch on the way. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left field. Duran chases it down towards his right side, and he'll make the catch right in front of the track. He had to run a long ways to get that. And so there's 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. And Aaron Judge is up at the plate. Pitch to Judge. That's a 99-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees, taken for strike 1. The 2009 Phillies. I said not the Phillies. Well, I meant to say not the Phillies. I don't know if you heard me. I would say the 2010 Phillies. 2009 one was big. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Aaron Judge. And the pitch, and that's inside for ball 3. I'll tell you what. This year's Mets team is going to go down as a big what if. I don't know if they're the biggest, but they paid all that money for Juan Soto. And they had Pete Alonso. Like a very stacked team that just couldn't get it done. Three balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 on the way. That's a foul ball. Tell you another one would be the 2010 Tigers. I mean, you had Miguel Cabrera. You had Victor Martinez. You had Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander. They couldn't get it done. The next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And so we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Who else was on that 2010 Tigers team? That to me is a big what-if team. ...2010 Tigers roster. Sorry, buddy, you're not Ohtani. Such a trash talker. What about the 2013 Tigers? Or the 2012 Tigers, I meant. Their roster back in 2012. Max Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, Rick Porcello, Jose Valverde, Justin Verlander, Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder, Omar Infante, Alex Avila. That's a pretty big what-if team. Crazy. Tell you, basketball-wise, a big what-if team is the Lob City Clippers. I mean, you had Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, Jamal Crawford, Matt Barnes, Chauncey Billups, J.J. Redick, DeAndre Jordan, and they just could not get it done. Like, that was the year that they beat San Antonio. I thought was their year, and that was one of those teams where it was just like they couldn't get it done. Phil Koch. Yep. Phil Koch. The ball is 1 strike. Top of the 7th. Jaron Duran is up. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Six innings, 6 strikeouts, no runs, and 4 hits allowed. 101 pitches for Max Fried. Wow, he is still out there for the 7th inning. 0-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over towards the first base side. And the throw over to first is in time. So Paul Goldschmidt had to play it on a hop over away from that first base bag. And then he had to toss it over to Max Fried. And Fried was able to rush on over to the bag. And he's able to get the first out. And that's going to be it for him. Aaron Boone is going to make a move. And that's going to be it for his pitcher, Max Fried. The current Lakers, says George. Yeah. I mean, you had a Luka Doncic and LeBron James. I mean, you could even say Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. He looked safe to me. Now he was out. He was out, Hoagie. I don't like it when they dive on into first base like that. It always scares me. But yeah, that Lakers team. What's that, the 2023 or the 2024 LA Lakers? Yeah, Anthony Davis, Spencer Dinwiddie, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, Russell Westbrook. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't the Russell Westbrook year. I might be getting my years mixed up. Don't forget, at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the Reds taking on the Dodgers. So we'll have that game up, too. And that'll be fun. It's now 7:54 p.m. Eastern Time. It's been a long game. This one has been a longer game. I feel like. What are we at the 2-hour, 5-minute marker now? To be fair, we started this. We had a 10-minute countdown timer. Super Bowl 15, Oakland Raiders 27, Philadelphia Eagles 10. You consider that to be like a very huge what-if team? Super Bowl 15? Who's on that roster? Super Bowl 15 Eagles roster. Albert Montgomery, Ron Jaworski. I was going to say you had Harold Carmichael, and I believe that they also had Mike Quick too, right? Mike Quick, wasn't he on that team? Was that Buddy Ryan? Top of the 7th inning. Jaws, Montgomery, Berge. Luke Weaver is pitching. 1-0 Yankees. Top of the 7th, 1 away. Oh, that was Dick Vermeil. Got you. Okay. Dick Vermeil. Yeah, that makes sense now. Luke Weaver pitching for the New York Yankees. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Weaver with a 3.62 ERA this year. And the 0-1 is swung on and missed. That was a changeup. Max Fried is the first pitcher with a scoreless start of 6+ innings in Yankees playoff debut since Mike Mussina did it in the 2001 ALDS. 0-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball, and that's according to Sarah Langs. She is awesome, by the way. The ball's 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the 7th. Weaver gets the signs, kicks, delivers, and Rafaela just gets a piece of it and stays alive. Got 73 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The ball's 2 strikes. Next pitch, it's upstairs. I got Stanton going yard, JJ. Let's go. How much do you win? Or how much did you put down? If you don't mind me asking. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weaver gets set and fires. And Rafaela flies this one out over towards the first base side and foul ground. Does he have room, Goldie? He does not. Just runs out of room. And the at-bat will continue. It's been a lot of long at-bats today. Oops, wrong sport. Kevin, get out of here. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. 1-2 is the count. Rafaela is in the box. The 7th pitch of the AB. Here it comes. It's down and low for ball 2. Tigers beat the Guardians today 2-1. Cubs beat the Padres 3-1. Yankees up 1-0 in the top of the 7th. Here's the 2-2 pitch and another foul ball. That Yankees going yard this inning, I think. Oh, I thought that you put money down on it. Stanton might homer. Weaver, 32 years old. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive. Foul ball. That was down that third base line. Weaver has not allowed a run since September 15th. That was the game where he gave up 5 runs against the Minnesota Twins. Ever since then, though, he's been really sharp. He has 21 holds on the season. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is down for ball 3. $10. Got you. Yankees have won their last 8 games. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 11th pitch of the at-bat coming on up. Weaver on the hill. Rafaela in the box. The payoff pitch. That's outside for ball 4. A heck of an at-bat by Ceddanne Rafaela, and he is now over at first base. Drama time. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go. All right. Action going on in the Yankees bullpen. And the first pitch in the next at-bat to Sogard is down for a ball. Nick Sogard hitting on the left side. Sogard is 1 for 2. He got a base hit off of Fried. And the switch hitter swings and misses at the changeup. Ready, Samedi. What's going on, my friend? Phew. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sogard in the box. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the 1-1. There's a line drive, base hit up the middle, and so the runner from first will go all the way over to third base, and the runner from first now goes over to second. The throw is not in time. A double by Sogard. Sogard tried to be aggressive and extend the single into a double, and it absolutely worked. Caught me even by surprise. Sogard was just busting his butt out of the box. Oh my gosh, look at him go. Just on the replay, he just dove in there head first, and he absolutely beat the throw by a mile. We got 2 runners in scoring position, and a timeout is called. Sogard is over at second base. Masataka Yoshida is going to pinch hit now for Rob Refsnyder. And they're trying to figure out how they're going to approach this. Fernando Cruz is getting warmed up for the Yankees. Runners in scoring position. 14 total pitches so far for Luke Weaver. 9 strikes, 14 pitches. Red Sox are 0 for 3 tonight with runners in scoring position. Yoshida is in the box. Pitch number 1. There's a line drive base hit up the middle, and 2 runs will score. Boston comes back. They'll take the lead. It's 2-1. An RBI single, a 2-run single, if you will, by Masataka Yoshida. And Aaron Boone will make a move. It's not even October yet, guys. October is tomorrow. Let's go. Wow. And now Max Fried is not even going to get the win. He will not even get the win. 2-1 Sox in the top of the 7th with 1 out, and Masataka Yoshida, man. Nice swing. Rafaela and Sogard each score. It's great. I can't believe Alex Cora had the balls to put in Yoshida there. I mean, that was a perfect spot to put him in. Really. A perfect spot. I logged in within 5 seconds, that hit. It's great. It's awesome. So Yoshida over at first base gets on with a 2-run single. Trevor Story is coming on up. Fernando Cruz is going to face him. And we'll see how it all goes. What was your... my final score prediction was 4-1 Red Sox. So I think I'm still looking good. I'm still looking good, guys. I put down $1,000 on it. I'm just kidding. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. I couldn't even say it. Should have left Fried in there for the 8th inning. Another Booney botch decision. Hoagie, don't give him any sort of don't Don't tell him what he should have done. I'm just kidding. Trevor Story is up at the plate. And Story takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Cruz with a 3.56 ERA in 40 innings. Now the Yankees fans are silent. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken at the knees for strike one. My final score was a Red Sox win. Cruz is 35 years old from Puerto Rico. Here's the 1-1. That pitch is tapped foul. Cruz stinks, says BW. He's got a splitter. If it's high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go. Foul off the sinkers. Cruz is junk. I love how poetic you are. Like it's so good. I wish I could do that. It's so good. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cruz kicks, fires, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 2. Cruz in the month of September, just to back up his point, a 6.75 ERA, 8 earned runs in 10 2/3. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And so there is out number 2 in the top of the 7th. Masataka Yoshida. It's great. Look on Max Fried's face. I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me. Here's a fastball that's high for a ball to Alex Bregman. He's batting .273. He has 18 homers. I gotta stop saying he's batting .273. I can still say he's batting .273 on the season. But the pitch. That is up high and inside for ball 2. Bregman has never faced Cruz before. 2-0 pitch. There's a called strike. That's a slider. It's kind of hard for me to believe. But Fernando did get a late start, so it actually makes sense because he was with the Reds before, and he just came over to the Yankees this year. So I guess it actually makes sense. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Really cool story, though. Two balls, 2 strikes, top of the 7th. It's a 2-1 Red Sox lead. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Cruz comes set above the belt. He kicks, he fires, and Bregman just gets a piece of it and stays alive. And my false story didn't get my scouting report. I love this chat, man. 2-2 pitch, and that ball is flied out to left. It's slicing foul, and it will go out of play. BW, who's the best catcher that you saw? We were having this conversation earlier. We were talking about best shortstops, best catchers. But I want to know, who's the best catcher that you saw? Defensively, offensively, all around. Doesn't matter. 2-2. That is up high and inside for ball 3. And again, for those of you that didn't hear that before, you're more than welcome to answer too. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A lot of pitches in this inning. Runner goes, the 3-2, that's inside, and taken for ball 4. Runners on at first and second base once again for Boston. Defensively, Pudge Rodriguez. Offensively, Piazza. I was going to say, if you said defensively Piazza, I know that you're joking. Michael says Johnny Bench for the Reds. Nathaniel Lowe is up. He will pinch hit for Boston. Nathaniel Lowe. Nathaniel Lowe is the best catcher that you saw, Hoagie. Oh, wait, was that a spoiler? There's a line drive hit out over towards right field, and Judge is there, and I'll make the catch. And there is out number 3. Don't know if that was a spoiler or not. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Bellinger, Stanton, and Rosario are all due up. All right, I will be right back. And we'll get back to these comments, and we'll continue to have these conversations. Be right back. All right, we're in the bottom of the 7th. It's no balls, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of something. 95 pitches for Garrett Crochet. Here we go. Volpe did homer in this, correct? Yep. The pitch. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something. Bellinger in the box, and here's the 1-1. That ball's popped up right behind second base, and the catch will be made by Trevor Story for out number 1. All right, so going back to BW's comment really quickly. Gary Carter was solid. Yogi needs a mention. Campanella, but before my time. It's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it just went out to right field. It was an opposite field shot. Giancarlo Stanton is up, and he hits a chopper over towards third base. Bregman has it, picks it up, throws it over to first, and there's out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Crochet, 15 straight batters. He is retired since the Volpe home run. Two away, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. And that's a fastball down the middle. Ahmed Rosario is up. The 0-1, ground ball hit over to third base. Bregman picks it up yet again. He's had a lot of work to do. He throws it on over to first. It's in time. And we're going to go to the 8th inning, 2-1 Sox. So, Hoagie, how's your prediction about Garrett Crochet looking so far tonight? I'd say he's pitching pretty well. Besides the home run that Volpe hit. One sec, guys. Sorry. One sec. 16 straight batters in a row. Crochet is something else. Dude, he's... Him and Scubell today. Even Gavin Williams. They all pitched very, very well. If you need anything. There we go. There's Yankees fans holding up that pig sign. Karma is real. 100 pitches through 7. He's coasting. Yep. Yep. I don't know if Hoagie heard me, but how's that prediction looking, Hoagie? No pen action. Not that I saw, but time to bring in Romano. It's crazy to me. Folks, by the way, guys, mods, please please comment BW's link down below. I'm really sorry. I forgot to say that a little bit ago. I got a little bit caught into the mix of things, but BW is covering the Padres Cubs series, so make sure that you guys go check him out, especially tomorrow. He'll be back on tomorrow for that. Yeah, comment his link down below. I really want our people to go subscribe to him. I really do. Every score today is exactly the same right now. Except, well, it's pretty identical. But I expected this because, again, like, you think about it, right? Like, everybody's ace is going today. No ace, no chance. It's all about having an ace. Yes, it is. Devin Williams is coming on in. Oh, boy. Phillies have no ace. Debatable. Debatable. I don't think Hoagie heard me. Top of the 8th. And the pitch. And that's outside. And taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams gets set above the belt. And the pitch. And that's up high for ball 2. That would be lovely, says BW. Usually got your back, man. You know. 2 balls, no strikes. Williams kicks, fires, and he can't find the zone. And it's now 3 balls, no strikes. I load both of these teams low. Go Phillies. Three balls, no strikes. The 3-0. And that is taken for ball 4. Wow. It looked like it was a strike. It smelled like it was a strike. It was not a strike. And so, a leadoff 4-pitch walk by Devin Williams. Wow. Okay, boy. We got a runner on over at first. And the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. This is Wilyer Abreu pinch hitting. Batting .247 with 22 homers. Oh, you did answer me? I apologize. My bad. I must have missed it. The ball's 2 strikes to Wilyer Abreu. So the Red Sox do lead it 2-1. We're in the top of the 8th inning, folks. We got a runner on over at first. And it's also no balls, 2 strikes. Come argue with Boone. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Williams kicks, fires, and the pitch. And that is outside. And high for a ball. I said I'm shocked and Stotey turned it around. I eat my words. My bad. I probably saw that during a break. I probably didn't see it. It was during a break. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Williams gets sit above the belt. And the pitch. And there's a pop-up hit out over towards shallow left field. Caballero gets under it, and they'll make the catch for the first out. JJ, did you see the end of the Cleveland game? Yeah, I called it. Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely wild. I mean, you got Jose Ramirez almost getting robbed on a base hit. Javier Baez makes the diving stop. And it wasn't the best throw by any means, but he had to hurry up to make the throw. And Torkelson just could not field it properly at all. No worries, it's okay. Love it. Here comes Duran and the pitch, and that is outside. And taken for ball 1. Gotta step away for a sec. The 1-0 pitch. There's a pop-up again. This time it's over towards the third base line in foul territory. Caballero gives it a look, and he has room, and he makes the catch. He had to battle with the wind on that. Because that thing was blowing back. Dude, that one guy that has a Yankees mask on. It looks like a Bane mask, but it's like painted in Yankees pinstripes. What the heck? Crazy is right. Also, the Tigers had runners on at second and third in that top of the 9th inning, and they couldn't get an extra run there. Two outs. And the toss back over to first is not in time. YouTube makes tons of money, and they give us peanuts. These emojis are lame. Well, don't have to worry about that if you become a member. Now, but if we get more members, though, we do get more emotes. But no, I understand you. Here's the pitch to Rafaela. That ball is popped up and hit out over towards medium depth left field. Bellinger is there and will make the catch. Did you see that woman flicking him off? I did. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still baseball left to be played in this one. 2-1 Boston against the New York Yankees. I did. That was crazy. What did you do, Hoagie? That's crazy. Every game has been 2-1 going into the 8th inning, I think. Yes, it has. It has. It has. Yep. Twitch's emotes are good. But we're not. We actually are on Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, give me a follow on Twitch. And if you're actually on YouTube, what you really should do, guys, is God forbid, if the channel gets stopped, you really should go follow me on Twitch. You should. I'm just saying. You know, if you guys haven't done that, you should. My LINKTREE, if you guys want to go follow me on the other socials and the other platforms, it's right over here. That should take you to my LINKTREE. Is there a basket emoji? You can put lotion, the lotion in the basket. I guess not, huh? I guess that my... No, it doesn't come up that way. I'll have to get in touch with my guy, Jiva Newts. I'm already antsy enough. I don't want to start twitching, says Captain Eagle Auto. I'm just saying, God forbid if the channel's gone for whatever it is. You know, you won't see me anymore. And then you're going to be like, well, no. Like, you're like, where are you? The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Garrett Crochet is out there for the bottom of the 8th inning. 101 pitches. The balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, that's a cutter. And that is going to be, it's going to be a 1 ball, 1 strike count. There we go. All right, here's the LINKTREE. Gotcha. Instagram says that my page is not available. Good to know. Thank you for telling me. I'll have to check that out later. I am going to note that now. Thanks for actually telling me that. Because nobody has told me. 2 balls, 1 strike in the next pitch. And that is taken for strike 2. Also, to be fair, I don't say it enough. But I do know that we have an older audience on here, so they're not, you know, they're not on the socials as much. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 10 strikeouts for Garrett Crochet. I assume that the Yankees are home. Yep, the Yankees are home. They're out at Yankee Stadium. If you look at the bottom of the scoreboard, the bottom usually means who's the home team. So it says Boston 2, Yankees 1. Yes. It usually does tell you. Also, for me, even on Twitch, I got a message saying there's not content to see, like there isn't even a page to view. Wait, on my Twitch? That's a lie. It should say that we're live right now. Oh, like going back to see anything archived? Yeah, that's, for some reason, Restream does that. The ball's 2 strikes. I got you, man. 0-2 on the way to Volpe, and that's up high for a ball. All right, let's stay locked in. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Anthony Volpe. Crochet kicks and fires. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Anthony Volpe will get aboard with a 1-out single. And so the kid gets on base. And Garrett Crochet has to go back to the drawing board as he will face the next batter for New York. He's right, JJ. Weird. Okay, hold up. Hold up a sec. Let's go to Stream Elements. Maybe I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Hold up. Let me go to Stream Elements. If we look up, and again, I should know this by now. The pitch on the way, that's taken for a strike. Sorry, folks. This is bugging me. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. That is a foul ball. Commands, no. Custom commands. Twitch, got it. Got it. Here it is. O2 pitch. That's a foul ball. There's Twitch. And where is my socials? I should have. Oh, it's JJ Links. Got it. The ball is 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 is up high for a ball. All right, does Twitch work on there? Let me know if that works. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Crochet throws it back over to first. It was low, but it was still caught by Nathaniel Lowe. So Lowe catches the low throw. Runner goes now, the 1-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Yes, your page shows. Twitch, sorry, unless you've got a content machine, a time machine, the content is unavailable. What? Hold up a sec. That Twitch link does not work? One ball, 2 strikes. Austin Wells is up at the plate. And the 1-2 on the way, that's just outside for ball 2. What? Test it out during the break. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Volpe's dancing off the bag. Next pitch is way up high and inside for ball 3. Weird. Huh. Oh, I bet you I know why. I bet you I know why. I didn't change my link. That's why. I didn't update my link. Alright, I'll do it later. Here's my link. Sorry. Gotta update it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. 11 strikeouts for Garrett Crochet. Two gone in the bottom of the 8th, and Alex Cora will make a move. Okay. That's why I had to change the link because I changed my username. Duh. I forgot I changed that like a couple of days ago. Thanks for telling me. All right. We're going to focus now. I just had to figure out why was that not working. But we figured it out. And I'll have to make a note to update that. Update Instagram and update Twitch. And go subscribe to me on Twitch if you haven't done so. These have been slow but really good games. They haven't been slow. It's just a long day of baseball, my friend. The first game was like, 2 hours, 50 minutes? Second game was like not even 2.5 hours. BW, how long was that second? How long was your stream for the second game? I mean, I guess I could just look up the time of the game. I'm on the website. The time of the second game, it says, was 2 hours, 25 minutes. So, really not that long. This game, though, this game's been longer. It's been 2 hours and 31 minutes. But yeah. Yankees fans make me want to throw up. Amen. Yeah. Here's my Twitch stream. Sorry about that. Was wondering that a few times, Hoagie, but it's Poor York after all. Poo York. All right. Crochet, man. It's time for Chapman. Two away, bottom of the eighth. Tying run over at first. Chapman going up against his former ball club. And he will be out there on the mound pitching for the Boston Red Sox. But before anything is done, we have a PitchCom device issue. It's trying to get resolved. 117 pitches for Crochet. That is a career high. Just a solo homer allowed to Anthony Volpe in 7 2/3. He has struck out 11 batters. 11. That's awesome. They're testing out the new PitchCom device. And Jose Caballero is coming on up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. After this, we got the final game. Reds and Dodgers. That's what we'll be doing next. 2-1 Red Sox. Thanks to a 2-run single by Masataka Yoshida. Back in the 7th inning. That's the difference of the game. They're still trying to get a new device. Umpires are handing out different devices to them. It's like, well, does this one work? Does this one work? Does this one work? I think that they got it resolved. I feel kind of guilty for saying that. Yep, okay. Puts the hat back on, and Caballero is going to step on up to the plate. Two away, bottom of the 8th. Tying run over at first. Caballero in the box versus Chapman. Aroldis Chapman kicks and deals, and the pitch is inside and low. That was at 96 miles per hour. Chapman is 37 years old. Last time he pitched, he went 1 inning. He struck out 2 batters, only gave up 1 hit. Goldschmidt waits in the on-deck circle. Toss back over to first. That's not in time. Just another magnificent season for him. A 1.17 ERA. The 1-0. There's strike one. That's a fastball at 95 miles per hour. Volpe dancing off the bag. The toss back over to first, not in time. He's really quick with that, you know? Like he'll skip and take a couple of bounces with a wide stance. And he's so quick, like a bunny with it. And he just gets back on over to first like it's nothing. 1-1 pitch. That's called a ball, just a hair upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jose Caballero. Neon green batting gloves. Toss back to first again. And he will head on over to second base because of a balk. Is that too many disengagements? Is that what it was? So therefore the balk was called? Yep. 2 outs. The tying runs at second. Two balls, 1 strike. Base hit ties the game. Too many disengagements. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside corner at 98 miles per hour. Caballero will call for time. The 29-year-old 0 for 2 against Chapman during his career. Two balls, 2 strikes. Chapman kicks, fires, and the pitch is fouled again. No. They don't have unlimited disengagements in the postseason. No. The only thing that's different is no ghost runner. 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards right center field on the run. To make the catch is the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He just called off Rafaela and just took it and was able to make the catch there. And we're going to go to the 9th inning. It is 2-1 Boston. Wow. That could have been a bad collision. And Rafaela got called off at the very last second. And we're going to go to the 9th. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, time to go to the ninth. Here's the pitch. That is high and taken for ball one. That was a curveball. I don't know why my nose is a little bit itchy. Nick Sogard is up at the plate facing David Bednar. And the pitch, that's a curveball, and that is taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Sogard. He's 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a run scored. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, got a curveball there. That was an early swing. 2-1 Boston. One ball, 2 strikes. Bednar hits the signs and delivers, and the pitch is low and inside for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Bednar on the hill. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Taken at the knees. David Bednar gets the first out of the inning with a backwards K. He has a 2.30 ERA. 86 strikeouts for the 30-year-old from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Are we talking about the Jets? Jets are 0-4. Yeah. I know. Oh, New York. Okay, I see. New York's going to have a very bad week. The Mets eliminated neighbor season-ending injury. Yankees losing game 1. At least they got the Jets, I guess. A ball is 1 strike. I get the joke now. The 0-1, and that is taken down for a ball. I get the joke. I got you. He's like, what are you talking about? The Jets are 0-4. That's the joke. That's the joke. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tomasa Takayoshida, and the pitch, ground ball, hit over towards the right side. Jazz has it, picks it up, throws it over to first, and the second out is made. 2 up, 2 down in the 9th inning. Saying that Tommy Edman is unlikely to play now in the outfield? Oof. We got 115 people on your watch, and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. After this, we got Reds Dodgers. Make sure you guys stay on for that. The pitch, there's a line drive, base hit out to left field, and a 2-out single by Boston. That's Trevor Story who gets on versus David Bednar. Bednar, the Pirates miss you. What's wrong with Tommy Edman? 1 sec. Alex Bregman is up. He re-aggravated his ankle injury from last week. So, I think that it seems like what Dodgers Nation is saying is that they're going to go to Kike in left and Pages in center. The pitch. That's up high at 96 miles per hour. Edman was their clutch man in the last postseason. Yes, he was. Usually steps up in the postseason, too. Toss back over to first. That's not in time. Might have to turn on the iPad, I guess. Huh. We'll turn on the iPad, huh? A ball, no strikes to Alex Bregman. And the pitch. That's fouled back towards the screen. George! 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Bednar gets set at the logo. Runner goes. The pitch is outside. The throw to second base is not in time. Good swipe by Trevor Story. Just got his left hand in there. And so the count is now 2-1 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. He kept his hand on. Let's see again. I think as soon as he was swiped by Jazz, his left hand got in there. They're looking at this from different angles. Are they challenging this? Is that what they're doing? Or they it looks like, I guess that they're challenging it. He's safe. He's safe. Let's see if the commentators are saying anything otherwise. Did his hand move when he was still being swiped? I think he's safe. So he's safe. Yes, he's safe. So the call does stand. All right. I was going to say, like, what? How would they overturn this? 2 balls, 1 strike. I mean, I didn't see any movement. Bregman takes the 2-1 on the outside corner for strike 2. That was a curveball at the knees. Yankees fans standing up. It's just so funny to me. 2-2 on the way to Bregman. Bouncing ball hit over towards the left side, but it's a foul ball. Another smackable face. Chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. "14 pitches for David Bednar. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch to Bregman. There's a line drive hit out to left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Story's rounding third. He's being waved home. Bregman slides on over to second. A huge insurance run for Boston. Got a hanger right down the middle, and Bregman able to get the barrel of the bat on it. Looked like he was sitting on an off-speed pitch, and it just flattened out. Catcher wanted it down, and Bednar left it out over the middle of the plate. Aaron Boone is going to make another move. So again, 3-1 is the score. Boston is up by 2. Is it going to stay out there? Boone came out, and the pitcher took off his glove for a sec. I don't know if something was getting inspected on or what. Now Bregman will go back over to second. Aren't they supposed to just cut to a break? No? Didn't even have to see if a new pitcher was coming in or not, or if anybody was warming up in the pen. Weird. Alex Bregman again. Again. It must be a pitching change. They're not going to a break, though. But you do see Aaron Boone in the dugout. 2 outs, an RBI double by Alex Bregman. It definitely has to be a pitching change. There's Spike Lee. That's funny. All right. Here we are. Top of the 9th. A new pitcher is in. It's Tim Hill. Sidearm pitcher, 70 games for him, a 3.09 ERA. And he is pitching here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Up to bat is Nathaniel Lowe. And the pitch, that's a foul ball. That's right. WNBA is on ESPN too. That's their finals. 0-2. That's a foul ball. That game starts at 9:30. So I guess that the Dodgers and Reds game would be on a delay. Right? They wouldn't go to ABC. The pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. That's going to be caught by Grisham for out number 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th. It is 3-1 Boston. They'll be back in just a few moments. Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger are coming up for the New York Yankees. So the Yankees are going to the bottom of the 9th, and Aroldis Chapman is going to go back out there to try to get a save. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that sub button, too. We've only gotten 3 subs today. We've done 3 streams. Let's go. We put in 8 hours. We've only gotten 3 subs. That's it. And I love my subs. I do. But make sure that you hit that sub button if you have not done so. Larry's back. I was mowing the lawn, my friend. WNBA is on ESPN 2. Yes. But I'm saying that if this game goes into extra innings, that's going to suck for the Dodgers-Reds game. They're going to push it back. Because I don't think that they can put it on ABC. They can't just move the WNBA game. That game is up next, though. It royally sucked. Chapman is in, baby. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons. And also, after this, we got the Reds game. They would probably cut it on or put it on ESPNU or ESPN News. Gotcha. All right, bottom of the 9th. 3-1 Boston. Paul Goldschmidt is going to lead things off. Goldie will lead things off. The final scores today around Major League Baseball. Tigers won 2-1 against Cleveland. The Cubs won 3-1 against San Diego. And it's a 3-1 game here out at Yankee Stadium. The pitch. That's taken down and in for a ball. Chapman gets set at the letters. He kicks, fires, and that's a foul ball that's off of the catcher, Narvaez. Ouch. Just going to try to shake that thing off. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons, folks. One more sub till we get to 7610, baby. One ball, one strike. Chapman gets set, kicks, delivers, and there's a line drive hit out to right field. That'll get down for a base hit, and the tying run is coming up to the plate for the Yankees. It'll be Aaron Judge. Playoff baseball doesn't get any better than this. I love it. Here's Judge in the box. Pitch number 1 to Judge. There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. And so that'll put runners now over at first and second base. Goldschmidt stops at second. Judge is over at first. The tying run is on base now. And by the way, still nobody out. Bellinger is up. Big spot for him. Yankees fans on their feet. Chapman gets set at the letters, kicks, delivers, and there's a fly ball hit out towards left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And so that's going to put runners at every single base. Goldschmidt got the stop signs, and the bases are now loaded for the Yankees with nobody else. I'm wondering if he should have went. Don't know. Bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. Yankees, Red Sox. That thing was just sliced out to left center. Timeout taken on the mound. Wow. That run in the ninth was huge for Boston, by the way. That was a big run produced by Alex Bregman. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton who comes on up. Another tough customer. Chapman in a jam. 3 singles allowed in a row. The pitch to Stanton, and that's a check swing foul ball. Pitch was a little bit high. The game is on ESPN2 right now, so Reds and Dodgers, we're going to go there after this game is done. No balls, 1 strike. Chapman on the mound. Gets set. Kicks. Fires. Swing and a miss. That fastball was at 100 miles per hour. So they did put it on ESPN2. Oh, 2 on the way. That's a foul ball. Again, nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. Time is going to be called by Giancarlo Stanton. Blake Snell is out there pitching for the Dodgers as the Reds-Dodgers game is getting underway. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2 on the way to Stanton. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One with a splitter right down Broadway. And Giancarlo Stanton, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to him. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Can't believe he tested him with a splitter right down the middle. And now it's Jazz Chisholm Jr. who's up. Chapman kicks and fires, and Chisholm, fouls off the first pitch. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons, baby. Five seconds left on the pitch clock on the 0-1 pitch. That is called strike 2 at 101 on the outside edge. It was a nice pitch there by Chapman. Wonder if he's going to throw another one. The ball is 2 strikes to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chapman comes set and fires, and Chisholm fouls off the next pitch and stays alive. After this, we got Reds Dodgers. Stay on. We're going to change over to our final stream of the night. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Did it reset? Yep, time was called. The ball's 2 strikes. Chapman gets set at the letters. He kicks, fires. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Will it be deep enough to score the runner from third? That's the question. Abreu will make the catch. The throw is coming home. It's not deep enough, and Goldschmidt stays right at third base. Can't blame him for doing that. Abreu does have a cannon, and so there's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And Trent Grisham is coming on up. Already 1 out in the Reds game. Grisham has a hat trick of strikeouts. Chapman gets set at the letters. He kicks, delivers, and the pitch is high. That was a 101. It's just been 20 pitches for Chapman. It feels like it's been way more than that. A dramatic finish out at Yankee Stadium. Here's the 1-0 to Grisham. It's a foul ball, and it will go on out of play. Reds and Dodgers are going to the bottom of the first. No score. A 1-2-3 inning for Blake Snell. And again, after this game, we're going to go to that. Grisham in the box. 1 ball, 1 strike, bases loaded. And here's the 1-1, and that is called a ball. Looked like it hit the inside corner. This umpire has been making some bad calls on both sides. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chapman will deliver from the stretch again. Here's the leg kick and the pitch, and that is strike 2, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. There's Bellinger at first. There's Judge at second, and there's Goldschmidt at third. There were bases loaded with nobody out. Now it's bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trent Grisham. Chapman kicks and fires the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He held on. It was a fell tip into the glove. Almost bobbled by Narvaez. He juggled it and then caught it. And the ball game is over. What a finish out at Yankee Stadium. Chapman gets the save somehow, someway. And Boston goes up in the series 1-0. What a ball game. Masataka Yoshida and Alex Bregman were sensational. Garrett Crochet was unbelievable. And so was Max Fried. Wow. Awesome stuff. Alrighty. Good. Nice. All right. So we are going to move on to the Reds-Dodgers game. Hunter Green is going to go after the pitch here in the bottom of the first. Stay on for this. Well, actually, just stay here really quickly for just a couple of pitches. Ohtani takes the first pitch that's inside for a ball. Okay. So that game is done, and it's just one game left. Again, I don't know why. There we go. Now it says Reds-Dodgers. They fixed it. They finally did fix it. All right. We're going to take a step off. All right. Stay on here, though, and just head on over to the next stream, and we got you covered with Dodgers and Reds. Timeout was taken, so we're going to do it now. All right.